There, guys. It's been a little while since I have come online now and done a video, since obviously being Christmas and all that sort of stuff. It's been pretty busy. New Year's as well. So now that all the festivities are gone, I wanted to reach out to you and just start coming back and do some videos for you guys. So just as a Bitcoin catch up and updates and all that sort of stuff. So we'll be talking about Bitcoin in 2026, Melbourne's crypto scene, how it's heating up as BTC surges past 141,000, and what Aussies need to know. Hey there, fellow crypto enthusiasts. It's Sash from Cryptologic here, and wow, what a start to the 2026 we're having. As of today, January the 5th, Bitcoin is sitting pretty at around 141,000. That's up solidly from where we kicked off the year. Shrugging off some early jitters and climbing back above that psychological 135,000 mark. Globally, BTC has reclaimed the US 91,000 level, roughly 136,000 at current exchange rates, and it's got everyone talking about whether we're on the cusp of a fresh bull run or just catching our breath after 2025's rollercoaster. If you're in Melbourne or anywhere in Australia, really, this feels especially relevant right now. Our local crypto community is buzzing with new regulatory clarity kicking in, more ETF options hitting the ASX, and events lining up that could put Victoria right at the heart of Australia's digital asset boom. Let's dive deep into the latest news, break down what's happening globally and locally, analyze the trends, and look ahead to what this could mean for your portfolio. Grab yourself a coffee, strong latte, of course, because we're going in depth. This is the kind of update that could fuel a solid chat. The global picture: Bitcoin starts 2026 strong amid geopolitical drama and institutional optimism. So let's start with the big global headlines shaping Bitcoin right now. Over the New Year's period, BTC dipped briefly on reports of US military action in Venezuela. Remember that dramatic capture of President Maduro? It caused a quick 0.5% drop to around 89,300 US, about 133 Australian dollars, but the recovery was swift. By January 3rd and 4th, Bitcoin was pushing back above 91,000 US, 136 Australian dollars plus, extending the early 2026 rebound. Why the resilience? Well, traders are betting on reduced volatility and fresh catalysts. Analysts from firms like K33 Research are calling 2026 the dawn of the institutional era, pointing to lower interest rates, nation-state adoption, and clearer regulations driving new highs. Bitcoin had its least volatile year ever in 2025, ending down overall but setting the stage to catch up growth. Precious metals like gold and silver outperformed BTC last year, up 65% and 160% respectively, but many experts, including those at Grayscale, expect crypto to flip the script in 2026, with BTC potentially hitting all new time highs in first half of the year. Price predictions for end of January. AI models averaged around 91,900 US, about 137,500, with some bullish calls up to 7% gains. Longer term forecasts cluster between 100,000 US to 230,000, or 150,000 to 344,000 Australian by year end, fueled by ongoing ETF inflows, despite some late 2025 outflows of 4.75 billion US dollars and tightening supply post-halving. Yuan's view here: not everyone is bullish. Some warn of a potential plunge post-January FOMC meeting if rates don't cut as expected, or consolidation in Q1 as markets digest 2025's leverage imbalances. But the fundamentals, institutional accumulation, while buying and improving macro conditions, lean positive. Bitcoin's role as a digital gold alternative is strengthening, especially with the fiat uncertainty and geopolitical risks like the Venezuela situation adding to risk on appetite. Australian and Melbourne focus: regulatory wins, ETF boom, and local community growth. Now, let's bring it home, because for us Aussies, especially in Melbourne, 2026 is got a bit of an itchy nose. 2026, I guess hay fever. 2026 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for crypto adoption. First, the regs. Major reforms to Australia's AML CTF regime are rolling out progressively, with full expansion to virtual assets by March 31, 2026. This means broader coverage for digital currency exchanges and custody services requiring Australian Financial Services licenses, AFSL, and stronger investor protections. ASIC's updated guidance reclassifies most digital assets as financial products, which is why we are seeing a surge in compliant offerings. The big local winner: spot Bitcoin ETFs are exploding. Australia's first ones launched years ago, but 2025 and 2026 has been game-changing. BlackRock wrapped its massive 85 billion plus US dollars plus iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, for ASX listing in late 2025, giving us regulated low fee of 0.39% access without direct custody hassles. Venex BTC and Global X's EBTC are also thriving, with inflows picking up as advisors hit their January 1st, 2026 education deadlines. For Melbourne folks, this means easier portfolio diversification, no more offshore accounts or complex wallets for basic exposure. If you're self-managing super or chatting with a financial planner in the CBD, Bitcoin ETFs are now a legit conversation starter. Community-wise, Melbourne's scene is alive. While the massive Oz crypto convention is in Sydney later in 2026, we've got blockchain meetups, workshops, and conferences popping up. Think emerging tech hub events in Carlton, certified blockchain courses, and Bitcoin-focused gatherings discussing basics like risks, mining, and hodling. Bitcoin Alive conference is building hype for its next edition, and local miners are navigating high energy costs but eyeing sustainable setups. Text note for Aussies: crypto is still property for CGT purposes, so track those trades carefully, especially with global CRAF reporting ramping up. In-depth analysis and why this matters for Australian investors. Look, conversational tone aside, let's get analytical. Bitcoin at 141,000 today reflects a 2% daily gain, mirroring global strength. The Australian dollar and the US dollar rate around, or Australian to US dollar rate around 0.667 means we're feeling those USD moves amplified. A stronger greenback could pressure BTC in AUD terms short term, but long term scarcity wins out. For Aussies, the nuanced perspective: we are late to the ETF party compared to the US. But catching up fast means less offshore risks and better protections. Institutional flows could drive 150,000 Australian plus BTC by mid-year if global trends hold. But risks remain: volatility from Fed decisions, potential recession whispers, or altcoin rotations. XRP ETFs stole some thunder late 2025. Forward-looking, 2026 could see Bitcoin integrate deeper into super funds, corporate treasuries, a la MicroStrategy or strategy, and even nation-state reserves. For Melbourne's tech hub vibe, this aligns with AI/crypto crossovers and sustainable mining talks. If you're hodling, dollar cost averaging into ETFs might smooth the ride. Newbies? Well, start small, educate via local events. Wrapping up, guys, exciting times ahead in Down Under. Guys, Bitcoin's kicking off 2026 with momentum, and for us in Australia, particularly in Melbourne's vibrant community, the stars are aligning with better access, regs and education. Whether BTC hits 150,000 Australian or consolidates, the trend toward mainstream adoption feels unstoppable. Head over to www.cryptologic.com.au for more resources, info and our latest takes. What do you think? Bull run incoming? Drop your thoughts below. Stay safe out there, and as always, Dior. Cheers. Sash from Cryptologic signing out. See you in the blockchain.